God damn it, I have so many boxes I have to open now. This is just horrible. I gotta turn the bot back on. I gotta fucking smell my armpits and ball sack.
When I use the toilet, I set face.
Hello, Twyla. Welcome in. My stream should all... Why is... What? Okay. YouTube says I'm not live. Maybe it's pissed. I don't know. All right, well, fuck you, YouTube. Whatever, man. Okay, if you're on YouTube, I guess you can't use the bot. I don't know. I guess they're mad at us. We are live on Facebook. Yeah, we're live. I don't know. Whatever.
No, I cannot. It's serious.
Justin, how you doing? Welcome in. I'll fight you. Good. Jay Kells is here. Guys, we're going to do something different before in Mario Kart. We're going to debate things. As you know, I am a music lover. I know many of you are also music lovers. Megan Osler, you beautiful human being. I'm so glad you're here to hang out. You guys are the fucking coolest. I'm sure there's going to be like 3 people here during this first part, but I don't care. Like, I really want to do this. And it means a lot to me. So recently, yeah, I wanted to go early because I'm a crazy fucking huge music nut and we never talk about it. And I feel like you guys are like missing out on like a whole part of me that like I enjoy quite a bit. So I wanted to come on here tonight and debate some albums. So here's the deal. I didn't pick these fucking albums. So if you don't agree with the list, it's okay. Because I don't either. All we're going to do is Apple Music recently released their 100 greatest albums of all time. So in the eyes of Apple Music, these are the 100 best albums that have ever existed. We're going to put them on a tier between S, A, B, D, A, B, C, D, and F. Now, keep in mind, those rankings are only relative to this list. So it doesn't mean if we put an album as an F, it means it shouldn't be in the top 100 albums of all time. It doesn't mean it sucks. It doesn't mean it sucks. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Your music is your feelings. But like, if we put it as an F, it just means it shouldn't be on the list. And we're going to try to go by general consensus, but I do want you guys to know that I'm like extremely bossy, and I'm sorry for that, but like I'm gonna rain terror over this chat. So I thought we were gonna rank streamers. No, you're an A+. You're the best, dude. Yeah, everybody get in here. Let's talk. We don't talk about music enough. So these are not in the order that they appear on the list. Why they're not in order, I don't know. I can go by the list if you guys want, or we can just go in the order they have them here. What do you guys want to do? I think we could do either one. Iris, thank you for the like. Ken Neff, Thomas Annabelle, Jack Sider, Mr. J. Kells himself, Dave McDonald, Justin Malik, Nicole Akers in with the like. My wife always gets here first. That's just something that happens. Chris Clampett is here. Welcome in. Jeff Marshall, hello. We're listening to Josh Wakely's album in the back, and we're going to play a little TierMaker. So I think we could just do them in the order that they pop up. Yeah, there you go. It removes list bias. I like the way you think, Megan. Let's go then. First up, we're just going to put it in B or C until we talk about it here. Thank you so much for the share, Sammy. I appreciate it. Dave Center, welcome in. So first up is Beyonce's Lemonade. And listen, I put things on a bell curve. So like most of these albums are probably going to be like a C to me because that means they're in the middle. So like, I want you to keep that in mind. We're not ranking these albums. We're not ranking these albums on their overall quality or how much you like them. It's just where they fit on the list of the so-called 100 best albums of all time. So Beyonce is first up. Beyonce's Lemonade. Now, I don't want to shit on Beyonce because we all know that she puts out bangers, and she's beautiful, and she's talented, and she's basically Queen of Earth. But I feel like at tops, the highest I can go with Beyonce is actually a B. Because, and this is my only reason, because she has too many co-writers. There is too much of her music that she has nothing to do with. That being said, she puts out fucking bangers, and Lemonade is no different. So I'm gonna say Lemonade goes in the B's. I don't know if anybody else is a fan at all, but you're not a fan? That's fair. That's fair. I know a lot of people aren't big Beyonce fans, but like if you give Lemonade an honest shot, it's actually a really good story. Like it feels like an album that came from like somebody's actual emotions, which is really cool and rare, so I enjoy that. Alex Geraldo, Michael Vargo, Stephanie Willis, thank you so much for the likes. Dave says D. So we've got a B and a D. Are you just not a fan of Beyonce as a whole? Again, I there's nothing wrong with co-writers. Listen, if your goal with your music is to put out the best product you can, get a couple of co-writers. Everybody does it at some point in their life. You know, like Aerosmith did it with, what the hell's his name? Fuck, I can't even remember now, but there was a guy who co-wrote with Aerosmith later in their career who had also worked with like Peter Criss from Kiss. So he was helping like the marginal members of bands try to get better. So like I give credit to co-writers, but like Beyonce's got like 40 co-writers on every album and they're not always the same. So I think we'll put Beyonce at a C. We've had a couple for B and D. So Lemonade's going to be at a C. Ken Reeves, what's up? Russell Reeves, welcome in, guys. It's Radman Ken's birthday. Make sure you say happy birthday to the one and only Radman Ken. I love you so much, it makes my penis hard. I don't think that's weird, though. I think your penis is supposed to get hard. Anyways, I digress. Let's continue. This is an important list, and I want you guys to chime in. This means a lot to me. And like, if you don't participate, I'm never going to talk to you again. We are all very well. Everybody invite your friends. Let's fucking argue. Come on, man. Next up, it's Nevermind by Nirvana.
No, I cannot. It's serious.
We've got Nevermind now.
There are some who call me
On pure album quality alone,
Tim.
you've got at least 4 or 5 hit quality songs on that album, if not more. It was recorded in the span of like 16 days on a low budget. It was guys who were just trying to put out as much music as they could on one album. And I think Nevermind is absolute gold. I'm not a huge Nirvana fan. I'm more of a Foo Fighters guy, believe it or not. But I would put Nirvana at an A as well. I think it was culturally huge. Like, for one, the 90s basically became what they were because of Nirvana. So you could say that album influenced our generation probably more than any other album. I mean, if you look at 1991, you had that album, and you had like the Black Album came out from Metallica. So you had kind of a split between like the grunge people and the metal people, and they both had their representatives. But like Nirvana really changed the way like metal bands started writing dirtier and down-tuned stuff, because grunge made them realize you just need to take advantage of the talent you have. You know what I mean? If you can't be better, at least be loud, like Motorhead. And I feel like Nirvana, it's got to be an A. It's got to be an A. I think A is good. We've got another A. We've got a B. Let's see who else says anything. Wendy, thank you for the like and the share. Tate, welcome in. Joshua Wells, Jim Turner. Guys, we never get to talk about music, so today we are talking about music. Album number 3, Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys. Now, this is the last album Brian Wilson, I think, had anything really to do with. I don't think he was even in the band. I don't think he was recording with them after this. But like, you've got Good Vibrations is on there, like Wouldn't It Be Nice? Like there's a lot of hits on that. That being said, the Beach Boys have had equally as successful albums. And Pet Sounds isn't like terrible, and I do like it a lot. But again, like they put out Kokomo in like the late 80s, you know, like they had so many different gaps in their history where they were really good. And that's the biggest thing. It's no Kokomo. Fuck. You know what? I never thought I would do this, but I might put Pet Sounds at a D. Shit, that hurts. Because it's a good album, and all the respect in the world to the Beach Boys before they became old lunatics. Those guys were the fucking party in America for like ever. So like, big fucking props to the Beach Boys, but I'm gonna give that album a D. There's like 3 really good songs. The rest of it was good for a generation, but it wasn't mind-blowing. Megan's with it, a D on that one. David Green's here. Josie, welcome in, my dear friend. Josie Locke is here. Stephen Barrett, thank you for the like. We're going through the Apple Music 100 best albums of all time, and we are ranking them in order of importance, I guess, or where we think that they fit on this list. Z-Man's here as well. AQ, please don't. Why? How come you never want to play games with me anymore? Like, all you want to do is work. Are you cheating on me? Is that why you're always at work? AQ? I'm just kidding. Z, how you doing, buddy? I love your face. Thank you for the like. All right. So we get Nirvana at A, Lemonade at C, Pet Sounds surprisingly at D. Let's keep moving or we're going to be on this forever. And I feel like I'm the only one talking. Facebook was choppy, so I went to YouTube. If you guys are having problems on the Facebook, we're live on the Twitch and the tubes of you as well. I mean, we're supposed to be live on Twitch. I don't know if we are. Oh, we are. Okay, good. That's nice. Tell work you have tell them you have diarrhea, like explosive fucking diarrhea. All right, number 4. We've got Amy Winehouse, Back to Black. I love Amy Winehouse. Not going to say anything bad about this album. I don't know how high, like, I feel like this could almost be an S tier album. Like, that's really an unmatchable voice. And she was incredibly talented. Put her rampant alcoholism aside. It was a good fucking album. Wish I could have it next to mine forever. Oh, dude, it will be. Josie tambien? Wait, Josie, you want Josie to have my face as well? Dave says D to C. As far as a pop album goes, oh, you don't listen to it? Okay, that's fair. Brock, welcome in. It's good to have you guys here. I think we're going to put, and again, more people should talk about these things, but we're going to put Amy Winehouse at an A. She goes up at the A's. I think that's a good choice. Stevie Wonder, Songs in the Key of Life. I am very, very partial to Stevie Wonder. I fucking love Stevie Wonder. However, I guarantee you this isn't the only Stevie Wonder album on here. And also Innervisions, which is his 1971 masterpiece, is in my opinion the greatest, one of the 2 greatest albums ever written. There's that, and there's Dark Side of the Moon. So I'm gonna leave. I can't put Stevie at a C. That's not fair to Stevie Wonder. I do question whether he's actually blind or not. If you hear Shaquille O'Neal's stories, Shaq can pretty much prove that Stevie Wonder isn't blind. I don't know if I believe him though, but we're gonna give that one a B just because there's gonna be an S tier album from Stevie Wonder. You know it. Stevie Wonder, basically, like, people don't even realize his first big album, like when he got to like Innervisions and like The Talking Book and Songs in the Key of Life, those were like his 13th or 14th albums already. So like he had, what about his cousin Stevie Wonder, the speedwalking champion? Jesus Christ, I love you so much, Z. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button, share the stream if you haven't already. We're having a big night. We're going to play Mario Kart, but first we're talking about albums, and I wish people would argue with me. I wish I knew where Super Dave was. Marissa's here. Thank you so much for the like, Marissa. I'm sure there's a Judd's album on here somewhere. Up next, it's OK Computer by Radiohead. Now, this is probably going to surprise you a lot, but I will put OK Computer as one of my S tier albums. I think it is Radiohead's best album by far. It was way ahead of its time for when it was released. It has Karma Police. It has Paranoid Android, which is probably Radiohead's best song, period. Like, I 100% think, oh, there's 100 albums, Justin. I'm sure Queen is on here. I would imagine A Night at the Opera has to be here. I've never really much cared for Radiohead. That's because Scott Tinneman had to eat his parents in front of Radiohead. I get it. Hey, can you message Luke and tell him we're talking about this? Because he'll fucking argue with me for days on this list. But okay, computer, I'm sorry. Since I'm in charge, that's an S tier album to me. And if you've never given Radiohead a fair shot and you're not a huge fan of Radiohead, this is where you should start. I really think a lot of people would appreciate them more if you listen to how tight that album is. PJ Bailey, thank you for the like. Welcome in. So far, this is a solid list. Well, this is Apple Music's 100 best albums of all time. So according to Apple as a company, these are the 100 most influential albums of all time. So the list is already made. We're just ranking the albums on basically how I feel about them because I'm a big fucking music snob. We're also live on Twitch and YouTube. I know not a lot of people are big fans of this, but like, I just really want to do it. I don't care. I should do it later at night when people are drinking. Then it would be a lot more fun. So let's go next. Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction. I'm not even a big Guns N' Roses fan, but like between Welcome to the Jungle, Sweet Child of Mine, Mr. Brownstone, My Michelle, like just banger after banger after banger after banger. And that was their debut. Like Axl Rose is a dirty cocksucker. And I get it, but like this album is really fucking incredible. Like it's yeah, I think A is gonna be the right place for this, Dave. Like everybody, if you've ever played Guitar Hero, if you've ever watched like a 90s movie, Guns N' Roses was in that shit somewhere. Like Appetite for Destruction, like the team of Izzy Stradlin and Duff McKagan, and of course Slash and Axl, and then the other guy nobody remembers. That is a memorable album, and it deserves an A. It deserves an A. Luke, you tell him to get his ass in here. Him and Missy can argue. It's fun. All right. So all of a sudden, we're not even 10 albums deep yet, and we've got... That's an A or a B? Okay, that's fair. And again, just in prominence, I would put it up there. Here's Kid A. It's another Radiohead record, and I do believe it deserves to be on the list. However, it's a different kind of Radiohead. It was very electronic for its time, but they also used some orchestra in there, and it made for this really eerie album that almost made you like afraid of the future. So Kid A is a hard album, but I really don't want to put Radiohead on a pedestal because they're not like the fucking best band in the world. I know there's a lot of people that think that Radiohead is one of the best bands of all time, and I respectfully get it. I just don't agree. They're special. They're not the best ever. I'm gonna put this shit. I'm gonna put that at a C. It's a really neat album. And if you're in the mood for it, it will take you places, like musically, like you'll feel it in your heart and soul. And beautiful things will happen. So I'm going to put that at a C. I got to start moving faster or we're 20 minutes in and I've only got 8 albums up there. That's not good. All right, let's move it along. John Coltrane, A Love Supreme. I'm going to put John Coltrane at a B. This is a very important album. I'm more of a Miles Davis guy, but I get why it matters. Tim, thank you for the like. Welcome in. Maybe even a C for John Coltrane, but let's stick to the bell curve. Most things should be a C. Let's be honest. If we're being fair about the list, most albums should be a C. And Dave agrees, so we're good. Let's put that there. Guys, thank you so much for being here. If you're just joining us, we're live on YouTube and Twitch as well. We're debating Apple Music's 100 greatest albums. Next up, Dr. Dre's The Chronic. Fun fact, I own an original pressing of The Chronic on vinyl. In my opinion, that album changed my life. Like, I was a kid who was raised in a super Catholic household, and like, this is no insult to anyone, but like the environment I grew up in was not one that I felt was for me. So I did what I could to branch out. And the first time I heard The Chronic, that was fucking it. Like, that was it, dude. Like, I was done. It was like, holy shit. Like, I will never like be the same after hearing that album. So like, we've got a few A's, and I think that's fair. I would almost put it S, but we got to be subjective. But dude, that album straight up changed my life. A lot of these albums changed my life. Like, when I was a kid, we didn't get to watch TV and stuff. We just listened to records. That was like our shit. This next album means a lot to me. It's fucking Love Deluxe by the one and only Miss Sade. And if you've never given Sade a fair chance, if the only thing you've ever heard from Sade is Smooth Operator, don't get me wrong, Smooth Operator is one of the best fucking songs of all time. Easily. Smooth Operator, who doesn't love that song? Smooth Operator. Like, it's so good. I don't know how I'd put it at a B, because let's also be fair. How many songs do you know besides Smooth Operator? I listen to Sade frequently, and I probably couldn't tell you. We're gonna put her in an A. I can't do her dirty like that, because Smooth Operator does something to your heart that makes you feel love again. So we're gonna go with that one. Zeppelin 2. Shit, this one hurts my feelings, because a lot of people revere this album, and I don't think it's one of Zeppelin's better albums. I'm more of a Houses of the Holy, Zeppelin 4 kind of guy. Not one Queen album? Well, we'll do one with Queen albums. It's fine. Everything's going to be okay. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button, share the stream out to everyone in the world. Zeppelin 2. So if you're familiar with Zeppelin, but maybe not their albums, Zeppelin 2 is going to have like the Lemon song, like Whole Lot of Love is on that album. So to me, it's one of Zeppelin's heavier albums for sure. But like Houses of the Holy, Zeppelin 3, Zeppelin 4, I think are all better albums. I really do. And I almost feel bad for saying that, but I think I'm going to have to, I think this is going to be a D for me. It's just in this list of 100 albums. Well, Dave says B, so let's move it back up. C is fair between us right now. I get why it's Led Zeppelin. It's a big fucking deal. Like, people were like, nobody's ever going to be bigger than the Beatles. And then Zeppelin were like 75 times bigger than the Beatles. Like, people knew who Led Zeppelin were in places where music was illegal. That's how good Led Zeppelin is. But this is like their 6th best album. Like, Physical Graffiti, probably better. Like, In Through the Outdoor, close. It's tough. It's tough. We're going to we'll leave it at a C. Next up, I don't know what this album is. I have no idea. I think it's Tyler, the Creator, but I'm not sure. I'm going to look through the list. But I want to say, yes, it's Flower Boy by Tyler, the Creator. So I feel like I have to leave this in the F category because I've never listened to it. I don't know if you guys have any insight. Not many people are talking. And don't get me wrong, I'll talk to myself about this shit. I don't care. But like, I just feel The Chronic didn't make S tier. No, it did not. Dave McDonald says no comment about Tyler, the Creator. Like, so listen, there's a legit generation of rap out there, but like, I was always more of a gangster rap kind of dude. Like, I love Kendrick Lamar. Like, that's the kind of newer stuff I listen to. Like, Tyler, the Creator is very like spacey and weird. Like, it's just not for me. Everybody says no. Okay, well, we're gonna put him at F because we just don't have enough here. Purple Rain by Prince and the Revolution. I'm not even gonna debate this one with you because Prince is one of the 5 greatest artists who's ever existed, in my opinion. I think full stop, Purple Rain, S tier, done. Prince was God. Sure, the 90s got kind of weird for Prince. But like, he was still Prince. Like, if you ever seen his live shows, it was like 1 million people at an orgy. I don't think anybody was, I'm sure there was people fucking. Like, do you think Prince played a show where people weren't fucking? I think he'd probably get insulted and leave. I don't know. Purple Rain, I can't. Gotta go to work. I love you, Megan. Have a good time at work. Why did I say that? Why would anyone, like, I'm gonna go to work and have a good time. All right. Prince, S tier. That's it. Eminem, here we go. Is this the Marshall Mathers LP? Which one is this? I don't remember. Or is that Recovery? I don't remember. I gotta look. That's the Marshall Mathers LP. I can't read. I have old eyes. Marshall Mathers LP is a B for me. In my opinion, that's Eminem's best record. He was kind of, that was the album where, you know, his, like, the Slim Shady album came out and people immediately didn't take him seriously because they were like, he's just this white boy being goofy about it. And when he put out the Marshall Mathers LP, he got like real serious about it. And he like fucking threw down. Like, he threw down. Like, Kill You's a good song off that one. Like, Stands on that one. There's so many bangers on the Marshall Mathers LP. He even disses Christopher Reeves twice. 2 times. We've got an A and an S tier for that. Okay, you guys have spoken. A it is. Eminem, enjoy standing next to the beautiful and succulent Sade. I hope that feels good. Brittany Moody, thank you so much for the like. Hi, Brittany. We're going to play Mario Kart. We're just talking about albums first. We're doing the 100 best albums of all time according to Apple Music. Next up, Kendrick Lamar. Listen, this guy's won awards most musicians have never won, and no rappers have ever won. Like, Kendrick Lamar is intelligent. He's accurate in his historical knowledge. He's an incredible, incredible rapper. He's so good. No, we're still playing Mario Kart. I just wanted to talk about albums first. Kendrick Lamar is S tier for me. I know if you're not familiar with him, you probably think I'm nuts. I think anybody in this room could pick up this album and fall in love with it in about 7.5 minutes. And I literally mean that as an open challenge. Like, I very much mean you should actually do that, like, today. I want to see where it ended up on the list. I just want to know. And for any of you who didn't know, the #1 album, according to them, was The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, which I'm not trying to take a shit on. I'm really not. But, like, does it belong up here? Good Kid, Mad City was at #7. Okay, Lauryn Hill's, like, really good, though. Kendrick taught a nation how to be humble. I would 100% agree with that. We'll leave Kendrick at S tier. Jimi Hendrix, Are You Experienced? Purple Haze, Foxy Lady, Fire. Come on, dude. Here's the problem, though, is that it's not Jimi Hendrix's best record. Axis Bold as Love is Jimmy's best record. I'm going to give it a B, respectfully, because it's a great album, but it's not Jimi Hendrix's best. You might be late because of supper. Dude, that's fine. Just tell all your friends that we're going to play Mario Kart and talk about music. I thought people were going to enjoy this. I don't care. I enjoy it. Up next, Alanis Morissette, Jagged Little Pill. Fucking stellar album. Stellar. Like, You Ought to Know is on there, obviously. Ironic, One Hand in My Pocket. My favorite track off that album is actually Head Over Feet, which, if you've never heard it, is a really, really timeless song. Like, Alanis Morissette's way better than people make her out to be. And I think, yeah, she might have to be an A tier. I wish Jared was here because he would argue about a lot of this, but we're going to put Alanis at a B. It's no disrespect. It was an amazing album, but it came out at a time where there was a lot of really amazing music. Like the mid 90s had a lot of important stuff. And Alanis Morissette's just always going to be that part of me that was trying to, like, this is going to sound super disgusting, and I'm sorry. Jason Thompson's here, another musical mastermind. I'm going to say that if it wasn't for Alanis Morissette's first album, I wouldn't have finger banged the first two chicks I finger banged. So I'm going to give her a B. I have a lot of respect for this album, and it is a very, yeah, every song could have been on the radio at any time and nobody would have turned it off. So let's put Alanis. Man, I don't want to put too many A's. I give Alanis a B because people kind of forgot about her for a while. They did. Megan Sutherland, welcome in. Speaking of beautiful Canadians, welcome in. So Alanis Morissette goes at a B. Before anybody can argue with me, the lowest I will put Supa Dupa Fly by Missy Elliott is a B. That's the lowest I will put it, and I will not argue. Missy Elliott, like, changed the game for how music was recorded and produced. Like, she set a standard for quality. She always sounded like gold. Hold on, I gotta check something real quick. I'm going blind, guys, and I'm super sorry. I mean, I guess I'm not sorry, because what am I gonna do about it? If I'm blind, I'm blind. That's just how it is. So I gotta try to look for something real quick. You'd be surprised to know this album was listed at number 75. I think it should be higher than that. Missy Elliott, fucking, she's so good. I'm gonna leave her at a B for right now, but I'm second guessing that one. That's why we gotta keep moving, because otherwise I'm gonna change my mind every 5 seconds. I believe this is The Strokes. Yes, it is. So I'm gonna put this album, for me, it's at a C. It fits. The Strokes are amazing at writing palatable music. If you're writing music just to dance to and have fun to, and you prefer guitars, the Strokes will take care of it for you. Much respect. There's nothing on that album that you went, dude, I'll never hear anything like this again. You know what I mean? Luke, it's the Apple Music.
I want you to know that I've smoked pot. I've smoked pot.
Why did my alert go off twice? I have no idea. My twin brother is here. Luke's going to argue with me. Luke, you'll be happy to know that I put OK Computer at S tier. I argued for that one. Okay. So the Strokes I'm putting at a C. So this is Apple Music, what Apple Music considers the top 100 albums of all time. We're just arguing them. What have we got next? I cannot see. Jesus Christ, that's The Cure, right? Yeah, that's The Cure. Like, I'm so old and blind and it hurts my feelings. But now I gotta try to find it on the list. But I'm all like, that's gotta be that's The Cure, right? Yeah, it's gotta be. I'm sorry, I'm just talking to myself out loud. And if there's any Drake albums on here, they automatically get a fucking F. I won't even argue about it. What the fuck, man? I swear to God, I'm going blind. Yes, that's got to be The Cure. That's 100% The Cure, right? Is it the top 100 bass? No, it's in their opinion. Apple Music released the list. Here's the thing, though. As much as respect, as much respect as I have for The Cure, I'm also not like a huge fan of The Cure. I think they're like at best, they're like, So we're gonna put The Cure to C, because I have respect, but that's it. All right, 9 Inch Nails. Is that the Downward Spiral? I can't read it. Yes, that's Downward Spiral. So I don't think this is their best album. So again, I don't know if I can put it at an S. Oh God, this could be copyrighted music. It just kept playing after the album ended. Shit. I gotta do something here. We may have just been playing copyrighted music on accident. I mean, I shouldn't admit to anything, but let's try it. Pretty Hate Machine was better, but like, there was a couple albums that were better. Shit. But this album, like, Luke and I listened to this a lot. Shit, it's got to be an S. Yeah, it's... You put Kid A and C, dude, it's on a bell curve. You've got to be fair. Luke likes to put everything in the A and the S, but like, there's got to be a middle tier. Like, I put Led Zeppelin at C because that's like their 4th best album. It's not a shit on Led Zeppelin. It's not. Yes, The Fragile is better. Let's go A then, because it's not their best album, so I can't put it up here. Kendrick Lamar's up there. OK Computer's up there. Purple Rain's up there. Next up, it's Madonna. Fuck, like, why this album? Like, why this album? Why not one of her earlier works that had music with substance? This is really loud. Holy shit. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't realize that music was crazy. But like Madonna, I like a D. Like Pet Sounds. Couple really good albums. Like, F is really for stuff we don't know. So Madonna gets a D, because everybody knows who Madonna is. She gets a D. Jake Banks, thank you for the heart react. Guys, welcome in. We're live on everything. Purple Rain is up there, but what about Chocolate Rain? Well, that's usually under a coffee table in Germany. Next up, Nina Simone's I Put a Spell on You. I know most of you don't know this song, but it was a game changer when it came out. If you don't know Nina Simone, absolutely incredible. I think the only reason I would put her at maybe a B is because most people probably don't know her. And I think when you get to the 100, but I think when you get to the 100 greatest albums of all time, if most people don't know who Nina Simone is, you got to put it at a B. She's incredible. But we're talking about the 100 greatest albums of all time that everyone has heard. Yes, you probably heard Bette Midler cover it, and I gotta be honest with you, I have this firm belief that Bette Midler has some of the best tits ever, and I wish she would have done an adult film at least once in her life. Thank you for the lurk, Twyla. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button, share the stream if you haven't already. You just do remember it from Hocus Pocus. Yes, everybody has Hocus Pocus. Next up, Lady Gaga, the Fame Monster. I'm gonna put this at a B, and it's a solid B. Lady Gaga is incredible, and she writes a lot of hits. The problem is when she doesn't hit the mark, it's bad. Like, she's had a couple of real fucking turds, and that's with all due respect to the Lady Gaga. But she's no Sade and she's no Amy Winehouse. I think she gets a B. Bette Titler, Lady Gaga poops on coffee tables. That's why I like it when Luke's here, guys. That's my twin brother. Next album, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy by Kanye. Listen, I get that Kanye is batshit crazy. I do. I get it. But he gets an A. The only reason he gets an A is because Late Registration is a better record. So again, not Kanye's best record. He's a musical genius. I want to add that. He is fucking nuts. He's fucking nuts. I get it. But he is a god. His music, like his writing talent is like a gift from the heavens. It is. It's really good. AC/DC Back in Black. This is a C, and I'll tell you why. Because everybody knows the songs on Back in Black. Most people could play the songs on Back in Black. People like to listen to it when they're drunk. That's important. I feel like AC/DC is a band that brings people together. Because even if you hate AC/DC, you don't necessarily ask somebody to turn it off. Like if Jimmy Buffett's playing, you kindly like, hey, can you skip this? Like, and if they don't want to, fine, but like you have to ask. If somebody's listening to Jimmy Buffett, you have to ask them to turn it off. Like AC/DC, I feel like is that band that everybody is just fine with. Like if you can play it at a basketball game, everybody's cool with it. You know what I mean? Like every guy, at least once in their life, has tried to do the Angus Young walk and fucking terribly screwed it up. Regular Australian garbage because everything is hot. That's true. AC/DC was better with Bon Scott. I 100% agree with you. My favorite thing about Brian Johnson, though, is that his entire warm-up routine is him looking in the mirror and going, yeah, and then they go live, like, and he goes out on stage. That's the only vocal warm-up. Why is this so effing loud? Is the music loud to you guys, or is it okay? I hope it's fine. All right. Adele's up next, 21. Now, this could go S tier because it is Adele and it is her best record. And she is incredible. Even if you don't like Adele, she's still incredible. We got a couple A's, okay. She makes you cry from your vagina even if you don't have one. Oh yeah, dude. Like, Bronx says Adele is F tier. I don't think so, guys. I think I'm weird about Adele, but I'd still hold her hand. Oh yeah, dude. I have the feeling her tits are weird, but like she's gone through some shit. And I feel like she's probably a hypochondriac. Like she writes all these songs because she thinks she needs to go to the hospital. Wouldn't that be a great story? I'm going to put Adele in an S tier. Modern? No, we got A's. Let's stick with A's. Adele is fair at an A because we're going to get into some big time records here coming up soon. All right, guys. It's Neil Young. And I can't read which album it is, but I think this is after the Gold Rush. Which I would say again, it's Neil Young, but it's not Neil Young's best record. Like Harvest was better. Like he had a couple records in the 90s that were pretty solid. So I'm going to put this one at C or a D. Kay Whitney, Thumb Tacos, Chris Everett, welcome in, guys. We are live everywhere. And we are ranking Apple Music's 100 best albums. So this is Apple Music's 100 best albums. We're going to see which ones we agree with and which ones we don't. So Neil Young, yeah, let's go with a D. It's not a bad record, but he's such a pompous fucking asshole. The only thing solid from the 90s is My Wiener. Has it been hard that whole time, Michael? Because that's impressive. Yeah, so Asia is one of the 3 best albums of all time. So that's immediately an S tier. Every single song, let's sing them out. We got Black Cow is number 1. What else do we have it up there? No, let's talk about that album and all the power it has. Michael Bodwin, my sweet, sweet, beautiful friend. I'm so glad you're here. But like it at Home at Last, Deacon Blues, Josie. Like fucking every album on that song is a banger. It's like a Deep Purple record. Asia's S tier for me. Many of you are not gonna like this. This is for Fun Blender, the raddest streamer. Okay, I love you so much. Thank you for the 100. I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this. Every song on that album, yeah, I'm sorry. If 36 Crazy Fist isn't on this, I don't know what to think. Dude, it's Apple Music. It could be. Up next, you guys are not going to agree with me on this, but I'm putting All Eyes on Me in the S tier. Ask Luke how many copies of All Eyes on Me I've burned through in my life. Many of you, I've talked a lot about all the music that I love. I am a hardcore Tupac fan. Like, hardcore Tupac fan. Roadhouse! Jesus fuck. Ain't nothing but a gangsta party. Light that up, Snoop. Dude, I gotta eat some more gummies. All Eyes on Me.
When I use the toilet,
Fucking S tier. S tier. For one reason. There's a song on there called You Wonder Why They Call You Bitch. And it's one of the greatest songs of all time. That's all I'm going to say about it. I don't know what album this is. I got to look it up. Some of these I just don't know because I'm fucking old. And maybe I just forgot what they look like. This is... Okay, it's the Arctic Monkeys. I have mixed emotions. Because the Arctic Monkeys are extremely talented, but I never got into the fucking, like... indie rock, Wet and Wild, like college rock, like Queens of the Stone Age is awesome for me, but like Arctic Monkeys just, I feel like Arctic Monkeys goes in a D for me. It's good, but in the top 100 of all time, it's going at the bottom. F is just stuff I don't know, which was like Tyler, the Creator. All Eyes on Me changed the course of history by inspiring Eminem. Hey, dude, nobody wants to fuck with Eminem. He's so good. All right, up next, it's Outkast, folks. If you don't like Outkast, first of all, you probably haven't listened to enough. And I know there's a Hopi. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Ian, welcome in. I think Outkast is an A-tier record for me because this isn't their best record, in my opinion. Just isn't. Stankonia is their best album. So I'm going to put this at an A-tier. However, I would like to say that Outkast is an S-tier group. So... we're going to put Outkast at an A tier, but it's not an S tier because it's not Stankonia. Next up, Aretha Franklin.
There are some who call me...
Kenny Grader's here. Prongles, finally, I was waiting for you to show up so you can help us argue albums. I'm putting Aretha Franklin at an A. I'm not putting her at an S. Because again, if you ask people to name 5 Aretha Franklin songs, they probably can't. However, her talent is undeniable. She's just in a generation that's not here anymore. As sad as that is. Guys, make sure you keep music alive and listen to all these albums. You absolutely should. But people remember Aretha Franklin for a lot of things. But like, they really remember her for like Freeway of Love and like Respect. We going riding on a freeway of love in my pink Cadillac. I love that song. All right, this is the Low End Theory by a little fancy group called The Tribe Called Quest. And this is an S tier record for me. This is one Luke and I started listening to early on. And we really like the 90s were like the early 90s were a beautiful time for hip hop. There was so much good shit happening. And I think Luke left because he would have already answered. If the S stood for shit, yeah, dude, I'm the biggest Metallica fan in my house. And I hate that album. I won't turn it on. There's like 2 songs that I can honestly tolerate, but like, that's about it. Okay. Greetings from Twitch. Luis, you're on YouTube. Hi. Oh, we're getting ready for Din Din? Okay. Here we go. Aretha Franklin's up there. I'm sad to say that I can't remember what album that is, so I'm going to look it up. I've put a lot of things in my system in the last 4 hours. Oh shit, that's Bad Bunny. So I'm going to give Bad Bunny a C. I don't know a ton about Bad Bunny. But like, what I do know of Bad Bunny is fucking incredible. Like, he's really good. And he writes really good shit, but like, I can't understand it, and I don't. Like, it's also not my generation. Like, I'm not jaded enough to think it's my generation. So I'm gonna put it at a C, because it would be disrespectful to put it lower than a C. By the way, it was number 76 on the list, but as far as current musicians and artists out there, dude, he's so good. He's so good. Okay. Erykah Badu. Erykah Badu's going to be at a B. Shannon Bud, welcome in. Thank you so much for the likes. Bud's going to go hysterical over this list. He's not going to agree with me in any way, shape, or form. And that's okay, Bud. I love you. However, for me, Erykah Badu, I'm going to say for me, Erykah Badu stays at a B. Incredible singer. Amazing. Never put out enough stuff. Like, she got irrelevant too fast, and I was almost kind of sad about it. Thank you for the lurk, Shannon. John, thank you for the 511. But we're going to put Erykah Badu at a B because she just, again, in the scope of what a company thinks is the 100 greatest albums of all time, I don't think that can go up there. Speaking of B's, if I'm not mistaken, that's Paul's Boutique by the Beastie Boys. I'm excited to see where they put it on the list because it's probably higher than I think it's going to be. I thought it would be like in the 50s maybe, or the high 40s. I want to see where they put it on this, because this list has some surprises that you would think would be higher up on the list, and they're not. It's kind of weird. And now I can't find it, so I feel like I'm just staring at nothing, so we're just not going to worry about it. But anyways, that's going to be a B record for me because nobody, again, and I would say Paul's Boutique, in my opinion, isn't their best album. Like, it's for sure not. Like, Ill Communications, their best album by like 150 miles. Then I would actually put Hot Sauce Committee Part 2. But I'm going to give it a B because it's a very important album in hip-hop history. And who'd have thought that up until the day they stopped doing it and one of them died, they were still putting out fucking bangers. Like, that's got to be up there. So S tier for me, Bud, is OK Computer by Radiohead. Purple Rain by Prince, obviously. Hey Kid by Kendrick Lamar. Steely Dan's Asia is up there. Tupac's All Eyes on Me is up there. And The Low End Theory by A Tribe Called Quest is up there. If you didn't realize it yet, Luke and I grew up on gangster rap. Well, not just gangster rap, but we grew up on hip hop. Like, a lot. Like, that was our thing. And then, like, my dad was really into metal, so we grew up on, like, Black Sabbath and Jethro Tull and Pink Floyd and all that kind of shit. Abbey Road is up next, and this is going to break my heart, but I'm going to put that in the middle of the road because I wouldn't even put that in the Beatles' top 5 records. I really wouldn't. Like, I think A Hard Day's Night was their masterpiece. I know a lot of people aren't going to agree with me on that because they think the early Beatles and the Suits were dumb. But I would argue that's when they were at their peak. They were firing on all cylinders. That's before they started doing drugs and getting lazy. Yeah, so this is all just stuff that's on there, but They Might Be Giants is fucking amazing. Tom Racky, welcome in. Adam Lauren is here, my dear friend. We're going through Apple Music's 100 greatest albums and rating them. So far, let's recap quick. S tier: Radiohead, Prince, Kendrick Lamar, Steely Dan, Tupac, Tribe Called Quest. A tier: Nirvana's Nevermind, Amy Winehouse, Back to Black, Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction, The Chronic, Sade's, like Love Deluxe, like we're not even arguing. Sade is up there. The Slim Shady, or the Marshall Mathers LP from Eminem, The Downward Spiral from Nine Inch Nails. Kanye West is up here. Adele, Outkast, and Aretha Franklin. Take a little drink. You sound hoarse. I did. I just sound like that. I'm getting old and I smoke. It's a bad idea. B tier. Stevie Wonder's Songs in the Key of Life. I know that's going to be a sketchy one, but like, there's better albums from Stevie Wonder, and I am a Stevie Wonder diehard, so he's on a B. James Granby is here. Magic Ninja, Nick Force, Mark Gerhardt. Thank you so much for the raid. My beautiful Nick Force, welcome in. We're actually doing, before Mario Kart, we're reviewing the 100 greatest albums of all time according to Apple Music. So they already put out the 100 albums. We're just debating where they go from here.
There are some who call me.
So B tier is also Jimi Hendrix, Alanis Morissette, Missy Elliott, Nina Simone, Lady Gaga, Erykah Badu, and the Beastie Boys. C tier, Beyonce, Radiohead, another album, Kid A, John Coltrane, Zeppelin 2, The Strokes, The Cure, AC/DC is up there, Bad Bunny, The Beatles. At D, which means I'm just kind of not even sure they should be on the list, we have Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys. I love the Beach Boys. They had better records. It's just okay. Madonna, not even, don't care. I love Madonna, but that's a shit record. After the Gold Rush by Neil Young, which again is just not even close to Neil Young's best record, so I can't put it any higher than that. Oh, dude, that's fine. Go back to work. You can watch the replay later and then send me a message with your arguments. And then the Arctic Monkeys are at a D as well because they're like, I just don't get it. Like, I don't get why. They're good, but I don't get what puts that album in the top 100 of all time. Well, fuck yeah, dude. You can't have a list without Tapestry. And then Tyler, the Creator, is at F because I don't really listen to Tyler, the Creator. Oh, God, I put the wrong Beyonce up here. There's Lemonade. This album goes at like a D. Lemonade's at a C. All right. Is this Bjork? I'm sorry, but Bjork is super good, but I don't know that she would be on my list. I can't believe I pulled up the wrong fucking Beyonce album the whole time. I'm sitting here arguing for Beyonce. I didn't even know which record it was. Fucking dumb. That is Homogenic by Bjork. That's insane. Nick Force, you are the best. Thank you so much for bringing everybody in. Oh, yeah, dude, Thriller is, but again, Thriller is like, that's why I'm putting some of these, like, some of these just aren't these people's best records, in my opinion. So, like, Bjork, I'm going to put it a D because there's like 8 people that actually know Bjork. And that's just the truth. Most people, if they hear her, they're like, oh, she's super good. And then they never listen to her again. So I'm going to put her right there. I don't know who this is. I have no idea. I'm going to have to look on the list. I feel so old. Like the Rolling Stone one, I think, was made for people like my generation. Because, like, there's some albums in here I just don't know. Only a couple, but... And I also do warn you, if you're a Lana Del Rey fan, you might want to leave before we get to her record. I will say no more. I don't know what this record is. It just says Blonde on it. I don't know. That could mean nothing. Does anybody know what it is right offhand? We got to figure this out. We got to be detectives. Try to squeeze a victory out. Guys, we're going to play Mario Kart yet, too. I just want to fucking talk music because this is like my favorite thing ever to do. Like, this is how I... Oh, that's Frank Ocean. Okay, again, Frank Ocean is super talented. But, like, I don't know enough of his music, so respectfully, I'm putting them in the F tier because I don't know them. That's respectful. I don't want to rate albums I haven't listened to. So I'm going to check them out eventually. Where's Trace Hombres? This is Apple Music's list. I'm just reviewing it. All right. This is going to be a really unpopular opinion, but Joni Mitchell goes in the A tier. She would be an S tier for me. However, I do get that her voice gets to a pitch that can be excruciating for small animals and some babies. Something like came loose on the back of my chair. I like wiggled too much. I'm fine. Everything's good. Can't stay, have family over. I love you, Wahida. Hi, Wahida's family. You're all beautiful. And I mean that. Can I have your phone numbers? Just kidding. Bye. Thank you, Wahida. Where did my list go? Did I make it bigger? I can't see the whole... Oh, that's because we moved the tiers up. Let's zoom this out. No, not that. This. Oh my God. I hate this thing sometimes. All right, here we go. We can kind of see. There. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Here we go. Next up, Bob Dylan. He gets a D. Why? He's an extremely important songwriter. He changed a generation of people. Like, his songs mean so much. However, this is his voice. Think about you, tell me, so get a name. Hell no, so, man, should be. I soon ever shame. That's literally a whole impersonation of fucking Bob Dylan, and for that reason alone, he gets a D. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean that to be disrespectful. It's just in a list of 100 albums, that's just not getting it for me. So Exodus from Bob Marley and the Wailers, that's going to be at a solid, I'm going to say an A. Because I really do enjoy Bob Marley, but I don't think he's like an S tier artist. I just don't. We're going to put him at an A. So this album, oh, I got to go back to other music that's told shit. All right, we're good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. This is actually number 100, which is Talk Talk by the Swedish superhero herself, Robin. Or Body Talk, sorry. Robin is amazing. I'm going to put Robin at an A tier. If Swedish pop music doesn't get to you, you're not human. The Swedish have mastered the art of pop music. From everything from ABBA to Robin, they're everywhere. So yes, I'm going to put Robin at an A. Bruce Springsteen's Born to Run. This is, oh man. This is either an A or an S for me. Just because a lot of people don't realize that Bruce Springsteen, like the E Street Band pretty much live tracked all their albums. Like they were in there as a full band recording the song and they played it 50 times till they got it right. Like, so they were live tracking in the studio, and I think this I want to say this album was almost all live tracked. Roadhouse! God damn it. So I'm going to put that in an A. Bruce Springsteen just isn't S tier for me because he wrote that song I'm on Fire. And it's the grossest shit ever. Hey little girl, is your daddy home? Did he go and leave you all alone? Yeah, I got a wild desire.
Many people say coffee makes them poop.
It's like, excuse me, sir, you said what? Like you started a love song with the words, hey little girl, is your daddy home? Not the right way to do that. But I do agree that it brought rock back to its roots, and that's why it did, because they had to live track it. Like, it had to be good in one take so they could play it live. I'm sad to say I'm not sure what that album is. I'm gonna have to look it up. Fuck, I thought this was gonna be seamless for me, but some of these albums I don't know. or I just don't recognize the artwork because I wasn't that like, you know the songs, but you didn't own the album, kind of thing. My wife's about to get real upset too, I just realized, which is fine. She's gonna be real unhappy with me. What album is this? I don't know. Oh, it's Burial. I don't even know who that is, so that goes down in the F's, respectfully. No clue who that is whatsoever. Okay. We got a bunch of albums to go yet. We gotta hurry. Tapestry, Carole King is an A-tier record. It was just a woman with a booming voice and uncanny piano skills. And it is amazing. So Carole King goes in the A tier. Daft Punk is going to go on a B for me. I love Daft Punk, but like you're really like doesn't take that much effort. Like you can do it with like a suit on. It's just Daft Punk, but it's incredible. I'm not saying it's not incredible. I'm not. But like I know like 3 tracks off it, but they're really like 3 incredible tracks. So we'll give it a B. Dark Side of the Moon is actually, in my opinion, the #1 greatest album of all time. No, I do not want to argue about it. That's just it. That is the #1 best album of all time. So Dark Side of the Moon goes #1. De La Soul, 3 Feet High and Rising. I'm putting this as an A tier. It would be an S tier because De La Soul is one of my favorite groups of all time. However, it's not their best album. It's just not. I think The Grind Date or De La Soul is Dead is De La Soul's best record. This is an amazing record, and everybody knows the song Me, Myself, and I. Like, mirror, mirror on the wall. Great album. We're going to go there. This is a Drake album. Drake shouldn't be on the list. He fucking sucks. He gets an F. I don't care. I don't care how many albums it sold. I don't care what it is. Fucking Drake gets an F. No, you know what? F's not even fair. Because, like, I don't... Like, that's stuff I don't listen to. This is a D. Like, you are a fucking piece of shit, Drake. Anyways, let's move on. Yeah, a lot of people not liking Drake. Good. Thank you, Bronk. I appreciate that. Elton John's Goodbye Yellow Brick Road is not only his greatest album, but one of the greatest albums of all time. Another one I won't argue on. I grew up on Elton John. My mom was a big... like Elton John, Steely Dan kind of gal, and then she liked like Ambrosia and a lot of pop stuff. But Elton John is arguably one of the best. To me, the song Goodbye Yellow Brick Road itself may actually be the best song ever written with a piano. So I'm going to put that in an S tier without thinking twice. Shit, what is that? I'm going blind and I'm confused. I thought that was George Michael, but it's not. Hey, I'm George Michael. Oh, this is Exile on Main Street. No shit. Okay, so that's the Rolling Stones. I'm going to put that at a B. Exile on Main Street's a cool, like, off the beaten path record, but again, it's not anywhere near the Rolling Stones' best work. It's not. It's a fucking great album for a band that was, like, deep in their career already, but, like, that's not prime Stones to me, and I'm also not the biggest. I was more of a Beatles guy than a Stones guy. That's just how it is. Chat is blocking that one, so I can't see it. Oh yeah, that's what it is though. I've got the list up here. It's fine. I like how they use Yellow Brick Road and the Ant-Man Quantumania trade. Dude, Elton John is the best. Fleetwood Mac's Rumors gotta be at least an A tier, maybe an S. Like Dreams, Go Your Own Way. I think Gold Dust Woman was on Rumors. You Make Lovin' Fun was on Rumors. Fuck, like that's hard to argue. Like that's a fucking banger and a half. It's hard not to put that in an S tier. Like everybody loves Rumors. Like everybody loves Rumors for sure. Shit. I'm going to put that in an S tier. I'm going to leave it up there for now. I might change my mind. But I think it's up there. All right. Now we've got George Michael. Unpopular opinion. This album is like middle of the road. I don't hate George Michael, but like, was there really a message to his music after Wham, or was he just trying to be like, hey guys, have you figured out I'm gay without saying it? Like, it just, I don't know. George Michael was always just like, he's good, but like people just think he's sexy. Like when he came out, women turned on him like that. Like his whole female crowd was gone. Chains and Dreams are both on that album. Yeah, it's got to go up there. I get the importance of the record, but that's a C tier. 50 Cent. Shit. Like In the Club's on there, fucking PIMP. Like that was a fucking solid beefy record. I think it's a B. I can't give it, like 50 Cent's good. But like when you're putting him in the annals of rap, there's a lot of really good rappers. Like he's no Exhibit. I'm just kidding, by the way. I don't think Exhibit's that good. All right, here we go back to full screen. Shit. We've only got a few records left. Good. We're going to make it. Let's center this. Stop. Stop. Okay, we're good. God damn you, piss. Stop. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. Up next, Eagles, Hotel California, S tier. Final answer. That's S tier. Hotel California, Life in the Fast Lane. Like, what if it broke the band up? That was the album that ruined the band. I think the success killed them, because then it took them a year and a half to make One of These Nights, and everything was gone. But like Joe Walsh being in the band and shit for that record, like Glenn Frey, Don Henley, and Joe Walsh firing on all cylinders, and that was before Don Felder became a huge jackass. S tier. Nas, Illmatic, A tier. Gotta put it up there. I love Nas. It's an incredible record. You can question the rest of his records he made after that, but like he made one unbelievable record. I'm gonna put Illmatic up there. Here's another album I don't know, so I have to look real quick. Thank you so much for the like. I'll be right back. I can't see these albums. They're very tiny, and I have old man eyes, and I can't figure out what they are, so I have to read the list and then jog into my memory what they are. It's that's Janet Jackson. Okay. So that's Control by Janet Jackson. Obviously, I didn't notice the record by name immediately, so I don't think I can put it super high. And Janet Jackson's just Michael's sister. Like she's talented, but she's just Michael's sister. It's not Rhythm Nation. It's a C. For those of you who are just joining us, we're doing the 100 greatest records according to Apple Music, and we're ranking them and tearing the list apart. And in about 10 minutes, we're going to be done with that. I'm going to take a cigarette break, and then we're going to play Mario Kart, so stick around. We're going to have some fun. This next record, I'm not sure, is that Natalie Imbruglia or some shit? I'm so old and blind. It's fucking... I also may have accidentally eaten a bunch of stuff. And by accidentally, I mean on purpose. I don't even know what fucking record this is, man. I have no idea. I've never seen it before. But like, it's probably got good shit on it, so I gotta fucking... You gotta be fair and unbiased. I have no idea what this is, and I can't find it. Oh, it's Casey Musgraves. Okay, well, I'm gonna F, because I don't know who that is. So Tyler, the Creator, I haven't listened to enough of your music. I'm sorry. Frank Ocean, I'm gonna check you out. You're on my 2 playlist. So that's it. Kate Bush, fuck. The only reason this album got fucking put on there is because people blew the shit out of Running Up That Hill from fucking Stranger Things. That's the only reason that album is up here. It's no offense to Kate Bush, but like, there's a 90s band called Placebo that did a cover of Running Up That Hill, and it was 50 times better. So Kate Bush is a D for me. I'm gonna try not to puke. Oh, Lana Del Rey gets a D. Her voice sounds like a dying cow. She fucking sucks. I hate her so much.
I'm so good.
So much. I fucking hate Lana Del Rey. When she sings, all I hear is... It's so awful. It's a D. It sucks. Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Now this is considered the greatest record of all time by Apple Music. And I think I'm going to agree. If you think about it, Lauryn Hill is still making money and known as one of the greatest artists of all time for releasing 1 solo record. Yeah, she did the Fugees, but she released, after the Fugees, she released 1 solo record, and people are still talking about it. If you've never listened to the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, that's your problem. It's an S tier record, 100%. I gotta stand firm on this one.
It's serious.
I think she's incredible. Aaron Latursky, Colin Phillips, Scott Schwenka, the man who's currently hanging out with Canada. We're about to get into some arguments because there's going to be a lot of... So this is fucked up, and I know you guys aren't going to agree with me, but Lorde goes in the A tier. Many of you may know this already, but this is like my guilty pleasure album. Front to back. Get like a dark night when it's rainy outside and you don't have anything to do and you just want to relax. Get Lorde's Pure Heroin. Put a good set of headphones on. Turn all the lights off and just fucking zone out. It is one of the fucking best albums, like as far as a full album listening experience. So that's going to be A tier for me. I love Lorde. Also in the A tier, Marvin Gaye. If you've never listened to What's Going On, again, I feel like that's kind of your problem. Marvin Gaye was one of the most talented artists of the 70s, and then in the like 82, he was murdered by his father. Pretty weird. But he was. His dad murdered him. So Mary J. Blige is up next. I'm going to respectfully put her at a B, because I feel like Mary J. Blige, this is her best album. But again, if you didn't grow up in the 90s, do you really know, like, Mary J. Blige at all, really? Like, I love her, but, like, I grew up during that. Honorable mentions, Peter Gabriel, so I'm actually a huge Peter Gabriel fan. I don't know if I ever showed you this, and I know it's going to show up backwards, but I have the original 70s Genesis handwritten logo tattooed on my forearm. I am a huge Genesis fan, so I love Peter Gabriel. Massive Attack goes at a B for me. Great band. But how many people know 2 Massive Attack songs? They just most don't. I don't think I can go any higher than a B. Master of Puppets is S tier. Metallica is my favorite band of all time. That's my favorite record by my favorite band of all time. So I'm going to put it at an S tier. I still think Dark Side of the Moon is the #1 greatest record of all time. But we'll put that up there. Wes, welcome in. Thank you so much for the like. We're going to play Mario Kart like in a little bit. I just had to finish this list. This is Apple Music's 100 best records, so I don't necessarily agree with all of it. And that's why we're ranking them the way they are, and then we'll throw in some honorable mentions. Thriller, according to every other statistic besides me, is known as the greatest album of all time, and I also can't argue with it, so it's going up there. I don't care how you feel about Michael Jackson, Thriller is a masterpiece, roller coaster front to back. Miles Davis' Kind of Blue also goes in the S tier for me because anybody can pick that up, listen to it front to back once, and jazz will have a little piece of your heart forever. And not many records can say that, but Kind of Blue by Miles Davis will literally take parts of you and put them in other places that you don't know existed. Dude, I love Duran Duran a ton. Flamingo Sketches is my go-to. I feel like for the unknown, like if you just said, hey, do you know who Miles Davis is? Would you give his music a shot? As long as somebody knew who he was and you could get them to listen to it, they'd fall in love with it. My wife and I are really going to fight over this tonight, but I'm going to put this in an A tier record. What's the Story? Morning Glory by Oasis. My wife hates Oasis more than she does childhood AIDS. Like, she hates Oasis, and I'm very sorry, but I have a ton of respect for what they accomplished as musicians and for the albums they wrote. I think Oasis is stellar, and I'm putting her in an A tier. Patti Smith is up here. I'm gonna go B tier. I don't know. I know Patti Smith's music. I don't like go to it, but I understand its importance. She's better than Bob Dylan. That goes up there. Portishead is an S tier album for me. Portishead is a game-changing. Bitches Brew is amazing, but it's certainly not for everyone. That's true. My favorite one actually is live Friday and Saturdays at the Black Hawk. It's like a whole live set they did, and it's fucking so good. I love it. So we're going to put that up there. If you've never listened to Portishead before, guys, like, you don't know what you're missing. You really don't. Portishead in the 90s was doing stuff that people still aren't doing today. If you're talking about women's voices, Beth Gibbons to me is only second to, like, Whitney Houston. That's it. Whitney Houston is better than her. Karen Carpenter is close. But, like, Beth Gibbons' voice is so amazing. I just have to say that again. This album, I can't see it. I have to look at the bigger ones. Dude, it feels like I was 20 last week, and now I can't fucking read shit, like, ever. And I just went to the eye doctor. Like, I think I effed the test. What the hell? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's Sign of the Times by Prince. Prince is already on the list. And it's not that it's not a great album, but I'm going to just see, it's a C tier. It's right in the middle. It's on the bell curve, whatever. I don't think it's a bad album. It's just not his best. All right, this list is getting thick. Public Enemy. Oh, shit. That's got to be an A tier record. Dude, Public Enemy is so good. I can't, yeah. If it Takes a Nation's got to be up on the A tier. Public Enemy, like, actually had something to say. Rage Against the Machine's first record. C. I don't hate it, but, like, in a funny story, they actually recorded that, like, the first half of that album in, like, one night. And that whole album is live tracked. So that's props to that. But, like, even as a fan of Rage Against the Machine, they got kind of repetitive for me. At my old age, that's just how I feel. Why? Fucking man. All right. Notorious B.I.G. Is that Ready to Die? Oh, dude. I'm going to put that in the A tier. Notorious B.I.G. is an S tier for me. He's just not. He's A tier. But he's not S tier. Raph, we're doing Apple Music's 100 best albums of all time. And we're listening to them. We're not listening to them, we're listing them. Jesus, I'm so baked. All right, Rihanna, listen. My brother is obsessed with Rihanna, and I get why. And she's so talented, and she's so good. But, like, she just doesn't fit in that upper echelon for me. She just stops at a B. Honorable mention, Black Sabbath's Paranoid. That, to me, that's a record I grew up on. Like, that one means a ton to me. Doggy Style is S tier, only because I've literally never owned a car that didn't have a copy of Doggy Style in it. The first time I heard Doggy Style, I wanted to be Snoop Dogg, and that has been the case every single day of my life since. If I could be any other person besides me, I would be Snoop Dogg. I think Snoop Dogg is the eternal party. Like, there's never a time Snoop Dogg's not going to be a party. And Doggy Style means the world to me. Like, it's too good. It's too good. That's got to be at S tier for me. I don't know who this is, so I'm going to put it here. I should probably feel bad. It's probably another Erykah Badu record. Oh no, that's Solange. Okay, so I don't want to shit on Solange. I don't listen to enough. I've heard great things. She's got to be in the F. I just don't know enough. In my humble opinion, this is the second greatest album of all time. It's even better than Thriller. It's Inner Visions by Stevie Wonder. If you've never listened to Inner Visions, you will open up a portal of your brain you didn't know existed before you heard Inner Visions. Like, the song Too High that it kicks off with is just fucking, it's such a groove. Like, Stevie Wonder defies what one human being can do. So I'm going to put it up there. Dan, thank you so much for the 200. We're wrapping up this 100 best albums, and then we're going to play some Mario Kart. But I'm going to smoke a cigarette in between there. NWA, Straight Outta Compton, is an S tier record for me, and that's what I grew up on. I grew up on NWA and fucking Eazy-E and Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. And then after that, it was like Exhibit and the Wu-Tang Clan. Like, then I got back into like old school, like DOS FX and the Beastie Boys. Thank you so much, Dan. But for me, that's an S tier record. To me, NWA is an S tier group. I don't know what that is. It's got somebody water skiing on it, maybe. It's probably the B-52s. Oh, it's SZA. Okay. Respectfully, I'm going to put SZA in the Fs, not because I don't like her, because I don't know enough of her stuff. The F albums are albums I plan on listening to, so I can more properly rate them in album quality. Just don't know enough. I can't. Chicago 5, I'd put that up here. Talking Heads are A tier. The Talking Heads, in my opinion, are the best 80s group of all time, but like, they stopped touring in 84, and just like, David Byrne's such a pompous asshole. And I love the Talking Heads. I listen to them on a regular basis, but he's such a fucking dick. Yeah, 100%. The NWA was a history lesson, dude, and it still is. Like, Talking Heads is A tier for me. I love Talking Heads. I do. I'm going to put it up there. I'm also putting Taylor Swift in an A tier. 1989 is a good record. Taylor Swift deserves every accolade she gets. She worked for it, and people bought into it. If you're looking for the best salesman in the world, that's her. We're about to go pick up my twin from the airport. Kates, have so much fun. I love you. Be safe. Give your sister a big kiss for me and take a picture of it. I'm kidding. Be safe, though. Have a good time. I hope everyone is well. Back to Taylor Swift. Don't hate. This song is called Pussy Bitch, and I don't know what it is, so I don't know if it's copyright proof, so I should probably change it. But this song is straight up called Pussy Bitch. That's good. Hope you enjoyed Pussy Bitch. Thank you for the heart react, Kates. You're the best. We're going to go back to the rad. Does Sundrop taste like lime Doritos? No, not really. Lime Doritos taste exactly like green popsicles. There's so many bands that aren't in here yet. I agree. We're taking the list we were given and we're rolling with it. So my goal is either later tonight or tomorrow sometime, I want to do the Rolling Stone Top 100 because it's a very different list. And the Rolling Stone is pompous for its own reasons. However, let's pretend they got some stuff right. Revolver, I'm going to put at a B tier. It's still not the Beatles' best record. It's better than Abbey Road, but it's not the White Album. It's not Hard Day's Night. Like, I don't know. I think as far as the Beatles go, that's a B tier record. The Smiths, I don't even fucking care. That's fucking D. Fuck Morrissey. Fuck the Smiths. A Smiths mosh pit is just people crying.
There are some
Fucking bullshit. Radman Ken, thank you for the double. Guys, in the spirit of true love, it's time for me to sing Happy Birthday to Ken Reeves in the style of Neil Diamond. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Sing it with me now. Happy birthday, dear Kenneth Reeves, Radman Ken the Fourth. Happy birthday to you.
I save the short U sound.
He probably didn't even stay for that. What a fucking prick. I love you, Ken. Jay-Z, The Blueprint, is an S tier record. I know you guys are thinking a lot of rap up there. I like a lot of rap. And Jay-Z, here's the thing. Here's the thing about The Blueprint. Jay-Z basically thought he was going to prison. He was on trial during that time, so he was writing all this heartfelt shit while he was on trial, and he thought he was going to prison. So he fucking tried to bang out that record as fast as he could just because he thought he was going to prison. And then he ended up not going to jail anyways, and it ended up being the album that made Jay-Z a living fucking legend. Like, The Blueprint is 100% an S tier record for me. I think I've lost the crowd, and maybe you guys don't agree with me. I don't know. I think Ken hates me. I'm kidding. I'm fucking around. All right, London Calling, S tier. I love The Clash.
Gentlemen,
London Calling's a great record.
Just found a little bit of common ground.
Faithful Mommy is rating us on Twitch. Holy shit.
Welcome to Flavortown, bitches.
Guys, this is a really long song. But we got to go to Flavortown for Faithful Mommy. She's rating us on multiple platforms. Everybody get ready to dance to Guy Fieri. Look at him drink water. Look at his tongue flipping. It's required that you dance during this song. So you have to This is for you, Faithful Mommy and Z-Man. That's a really long alert. Holy shit. Welcome to Flavortown, bitches. Holy shit, that was loud. Look at all the raids we got. We got a raid from Z-Man. We got a raid from Faithful Mommy on the Twitchery Ditchery Doos. This is fucking awesome. We have got such a party going on. We're arguing. This is Apple Music's 100 greatest albums of all time. Tomorrow we're going to do Rolling Stones Top 100 because it's super different. And then I think I'm going to try to make my own Top 100. And we can argue about it. U2, The Joshua Tree. Very important album. U2 can suck a fucking bag of dicks. Bono is horse shit. I fucking hate him. Sorry. I don't know if I made that abundantly clear, but I fucking hate everything they do. What is this one? I don't know what this album is. I gotta look. People are gonna think I'm 900 years old. Fuck. It's got a bunch of dudes on it. It's like I can't even see the list anymore. It's so blurry from scrolling back and forth in it. It's like when you read a porn magazine for the third time and then it like has the smell and like the pages feel like damp and you're like, oh yeah, I've gone too far. Yeah, I for sure have no idea what this record is. So it goes in the F's because I can't even figure out what the fuck it is. I have no fucking clue. I have no clue, so we're just gonna put it there. That's it. Yeah, I sang for Ken and then he left. Son of a bitch. Travis Scott. Oh, he's a D. I've heard enough to know I don't like him. Usher, respectfully, is going to be at a C. I like Usher. I think Usher is very talented. He deserves all the love he gets. But respectfully, I'm going to put him at a C. The Velvet Underground. If you got to think about it that long, they suck. They don't suck. I don't like it. It's okay. He has a short attention span, I've realized, but that's okay. Oh yeah, dude, it's totally fine. I sang to you, Ken. Like fucking Neil Diamond. It was beautiful. I gotta hurry up and get this list done so we can Mario Kart. All right. D'Angelo, Voodoo, S tier record. If you've never listened to Voodoo by D'Angelo, your life's not over yet. You got to check it out. I think this is Billie Eilish. We're going to put that at a B. I have nothing in the world but respect for Billie Eilish. Oh, straight up. I don't have anything bad to say. I'm not like a massive fan, but I enjoy. You say Astroworld is okay. We're going to put it at a C tier then. That's fair. That's fair. But if you've never heard Voodoo by D'Angelo, holy shit. Like very few records will make your, like you'll get, if you're a guy, you'll get a boner for a guy. That's just how it's going to be. You're going to be like, okay, well, I'm pretty sure I'd be gay for this guy. Wu-Tang Clan, S tier. The first time I heard the song The Mystery of Chess Boxing, and I heard ODB start rapping, that was it. My life changed that day. Ziggy Stardust going in the A tier. Because it's David Bowie at his finest. I don't think you can argue with Ziggy Stardust either. So, I'm hopping in the shower. Kiddos wanted this extra story time tonight. All right, you get your shower in. I'm going to read through the list and what we finished with. And then I'm going to go smoke a cigarette real quick, and then we're going to play Mario Kart. So everybody stick around. We've got a lot of fun things happening. Okay. S tier. Dark Side of the Moon and Inner Visions by Stevie Wonder, two of the best albums of all time. Michael Jackson's Thriller, OK Computer by Radiohead, Purple Rain. We've got Portishead, Kendrick Lamar, Steely Dan, Tupac,
Roadhouse!
Master of Puppets, The Low End Theory by Tribe Called Quest. We've got Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Rumors by Fleetwood Mac, The Eagles, Hotel California, NWA Straight Outta Compton, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I can't remember. That's Kind of Blue. It's, in my opinion, that's my favorite, like, of his studio albums. But he has a live album called Fridays and Saturdays at the Black Hawk that everybody should check out. Doggy Style by Snoop Dogg. Enter the Wu-Tang. D'Angelo's Voodoo. Jay-Z, The Blueprint, and London Calling by The Clash. I bet you guys wouldn't have picked that as my, like, top 20. But it is. A tier, we've got Nirvana, Amy Winehouse, Guns N' Roses, Dr. Dre, Sade. God bless you. Eminem, the Marshall Mathers LP, 9 Inch Nails, The Downward Spiral. We got Kanye West, Adele, Outkast, Aretha Franklin, Public Enemy, Oasis, Marvin Gaye, Lord, Nas's Illmatic, De La Soul's 3 Feet High and Rising. We've got Tapestry by Carole King. We've got Born to Run by Bruce Springsteen. We've got Body Talk by Robin, which, by the way, that's a sleeper. I don't care what kind of music you like. If you've never heard Body Talk by Robin, you will super enjoy it. Joy Division's fucking awesome. I agree with you on that one. We've also got Joni Mitchell, Bob Marley and the Wailers, Notorious B.I.G., Talking Heads, Taylor Swift, Ziggy Stardust, our B-tier records. We've got Stevie Wonder's Songs in the Key of Life. We've got Jimi Hendrix, Alanis Morissette, Missy Elliott, Nina Simone, Lady Gaga, Erykah Badu, The Beastie Boys, Daft Punk. I forgot who that band is again. Doesn't matter. 50 Cent, Mary J. Blige, Massive Attack, Patti Smith, Rihanna, The Beatles, Billie Eilish. C tier, we've got Beyonce. We've got another Radiohead album. Today we've got John Coltrane, Zeppelin 2, only because it's not the best Zeppelin album. We've got The Strokes, we've got The Cure, we've got AC/DC, we've got Bad Bunny, we've got Abbey Road, which again, no disrespect, it's just not their best work. We have George Michael. We have more Prince. We have Janet Jackson, Rage Against the Machine, Usher, and Travis Scott. In the D tier, which means I don't think this should be on the list at all, we have Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys. We have Madonna's Music. We have fucking After the Gold Rush by Neil Young. We have AM by the Arctic Monkeys. We have Beyonce's self-titled record. We have Bjork. We have Bob Dylan. I'm sorry, I just don't like Bob Dylan. I just don't. Drake.
It's serious.
Z-Man Scarlet, thank you so much for the likes. Guys, I can't say this enough times. I have zero respect for Drake, and I don't think he's good. He sucks. He's fucking terrible. Kate Bush is overrated. Lana Del Rey is a dying cow. The Smiths are too sad. Bono's a fucking tool. And the Velvet Underground didn't really do anything new. They just did enough drugs that people didn't realize they were ripping off the Grateful Dead. Honorable mention is to the albums that were listed but that I've never listened to. So like Solange is up there, SZA, I don't remember the other two. Frank Ocean and Tyler the Creator I know about, but I have to give the records enough of a listen. So that's where we're at. This album, I still don't know who it is. It's probably the Righteous, or the Everly Brothers, or like the Righteous Brothers. In which case it should be at a C, but it is what it is. Albums I think got missed on this one. Man, that's tough to say. I'm going to have to make my own top 100 list at some point. I would put Selling England by the Pound by Genesis on here. I would put In the Court of the King, Crimson King by King Crimson on here. Take that back. I'd put Starless if I was going to put one of their records on here. Shit. Moving Pictures by Rush. Really, any Rush record I'd be okay with being on here, because they're all good in their own ways. So I guess I'm kind of bummed that wasn't on here. I feel like Sailing the Seas of Cheese by Primus is one of the 100 best records of all time. Doesn't get enough credit. If I was going to pick an Aerosmith record, I think I would actually pick Get a Grip. And I know that's a weird thing to say, but I really do think that I would pick Get a Grip, like for a 90s record that was so quintessential. I think. I really do. Man, best albums of all time that I would put up here. I know a lot of people are going to shit on me for this, but I would put Destroyer by Kiss on my top 100 records. There'd be a lot more hard rock. Like, I feel like I'd have a Deep Purple record up there at least. Probably a Motorhead record. The Spice, listen, I'm a diehard Spice Girls, but like, did they write one of the 100 best records ever? No, I don't think so. I would put Dancing Queen on here probably, but man, it's so tough. It's so tough. If I wouldn't put John Mellencamp on here, he's the worst. He fucking sucks chili dogs outside the Tasty Freeze. I would love to do the 100 best songs of all time too, because I think Kokomo by the Beach Boys is probably number one, and then Sledgehammer by Peter Gabriel. But like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm trying to think of other records. I think I would swap out Kanye West, whichever album that is on here. I'd actually swap it out for Late Registration. I think Late Registration is severely underrated. Oh, I would probably put Working Man's Dead on here by the Grateful Dead. Either Working Man's Dead or Blues for Allah, maybe. Blues for Allah, I think, is actually my favorite Grateful Dead studio record. So I think my Morning View, if it was mine, yeah, they didn't have Morning View, but that would be an S tier for me. That record kind of saved me emotionally, like during a rough time in my life. Like, that album, like, took care of my heart. So it has a very special place for me. What's my favorite movie soundtrack? Shit. So I'm going to say either Top Gun or Rocky IV.
There are some who call me.
Because the Top Gun soundtrack had Danger Zone. It had Lead Me On by Tina Marie. It had Mighty Wings. Yeah, that was Cheap Trick. Mighty Wings was on there. Take My Breath Away by Berlin. You've Lost That Love and Feeling. Like, that's a fucking classic movie soundtrack. And then Rocky IV, just because there's so much inspirational music. Like, if you were a kid, especially a boy who like ever felt unsure of like being a man, and then you got put in a situation where you had to be a man, I don't know, like the Rocky IV soundtrack just makes you feel like you're like you mean that kind of business. I don't know, it's a very motivational record. My favorite musical score is 1,000,000% Dances with Wolves. I think the orchestral music in Dances with Wolves is amazing. Adam Friesian, thank you so much for the like. Guys, I'm going to get something set up for you guys here real quick, but I'm going to put my friend code up on the screen. That's not what it is. If you guys want to add me as a friend on the Switch, we are going to play some Mario Kart. So there's my friend code. I'm going to have a cigarette and take a pee, and I'm going to mute myself, and I should be back soon. But I'm also going to make a video of Ken laughing for 4.
Roadhouse!
Oh shit, I already muted myself. Fuck. Okay, hold on. Everybody, I'm not used to doing longer than an hour and a half stream, but like, I'm having fun tonight, so like, fuck it. We're just going. Save up your musical questions. And let's continue talking about this. Let's argue about some more good movie soundtracks. Give me un momento. We're going to find a cool video for you guys to watch while I go have a cigarette. Because I'm an old man and I think I'm entitled to a cigarette after a 2-hour stream. I usually tap out after an hour and a half. Now I got to find it. Shit. Oh, here it is. I found it. We're good. Give me just a minute. Okay, let's pause it. Let's put it up. Happy birthday, Ken. Hold on. We're not ready yet. I got to make sure I can hear it. So I got to go to the audio settings. And then I got to go to the video. We got to put it on this and this. All right, guys. We're going to talk about this more in a few minutes. Get your Mario Kart ready. Let's have a fucking good time tonight. I'm going to go have a cigarette. I'll be back in a few minutes. Please just sit tight. We're going to hang out and have a blast. AQ says shaved. Sweet. I got through my list. Here's Ken laughing, guys. I need to mute myself and go have a cigarette, and then I'll be right back.
I know. You didn't fuck my ass, bro. I know.
Fuck, dude, spit out that thing.
It's so stupid, dude. Fuck my ass, bro. Yo, dude, fuck my ass, bro.
Roadhouse!
Yo, bro, you can fuck my ass.
Get the fuck out of here! No, I cannot, it's serious! Get the fuck out of here! No, I cannot, it's serious!
You, bro, you fucking my ass, bro.
That's just the greatest video ever made, and I'm sorry, Ken. It just is. All right, I gotta close some shit. Give me just a minute to get everything. I don't even know where my controller is. Shit. I gotta figure this out. Okay, one moment. Everything's gonna be fine. I got it. We're good. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
There are some who call me.
Okay, we're good. Gotta flip this. Everybody relax. Just relax. It's fine. Everything's good. There we go. Now we're playing Mario Kart. Look at that. It's go time. I gotta turn my speakers down a little bit. I had the music on for people. All right, we're gonna race. Let's get fucking serious now. Happy birthday, Ken. You're the best. Who wants to race? We're gonna race. I should probably, like, I can't even get through menus right now. I'm slightly inebriated, and I don't know what I'm doing right now. All I know is that I'm gonna eat some turkey from out of between your legs. Girl, you're what I wanna eat between the holidays. Let's get the trusty Mercedes. Thanks, dude. Dude. Today would have been Casey Anthony's 19th birthday. Casey Anthony's still alive, just not a great parent. All right, everybody join in. Here's the room code. Hold on. Oh, God, I'm fat and I'm stuck. 09W7L. Somebody get it in there so I can stop looking fat. 09 Wolf 7 Licorice. 09 Wolf 7 Licorice. Brandon, Travis, Matty Ice, Mace Lloyd, AQ, thank you so much for the likes. We've been live for like 2 hours already. Holy shit. Frantic Items, Hard Computer. Let's fucking do it. Let's do it. Anybody can join in that wants to. If you're not my friend already, friend code's on the top of the screen. Join us. I'm gonna eat the rest. I ate a whole bag. You can't see them because it's invisible, but I ate a whole bag. It's gonna get wild. It's gonna be a strange experience tonight.
Fucking ribs, Jack.
Wolf 7 Licorice. Kenny Grader, get the fuck in here, man. I don't think either of those is right. I think it's 09W7L. You just wrote the same thing twice and then said it's either this or this, but you wrote it the same. I'm mukbanging food over here and I'm sorry. It's very rude, but I also want to. Playing with bro. Dude, I'm your bro. What the fuck, man? No, that's fair. Tell your bro what's up. Tell him I said what's up, other grader. I don't know if it was 0 or 0. No, it's 09W7L. And if that puts you in somebody else's lobby, then I was wrong. Let's go. Y'all can't stop me. You prick. Dave. Why? Oh my God, Twyla, you fucking turncoat. You people are horrible to me. Let's go. Come on, man. What is this cheatery? That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You ain't getting me this time. Not this time. In honor of Ken's birthday, I'm eating a Hungry Man dinner. I see nothing wrong with Hungry Man's. Like, the Hungry Man chicken isn't the grossest thing ever. Who the fuck did that? I swear to God, I'm gonna put poop in your food. Son of a bitch. Why? Who? Son of a motherfucker. I saw that shit. Come on, Dave. This time it's personal. You missed. Come on, get him. Get him. Oh, we're so close. Oh, we'll take second on that one. That was fine. That was a good...
I was a little girl.
That's gross, but okay.
I'm so
I mean, I guess
good.
it's not gross that a little girl was a little girl. Let's get back to movie soundtracks, guys. I know Jessica Howery has an opinion about movie soundtracks. I think soundtracks were at their peak in the 80s. There was some good stuff in the 90s, like the Spawn soundtrack is pretty fucking beastly, actually. Like, it had a lot of good, it was all duets. So they had one that was like Marilyn Manson and Sneaker Pimps. They have Incubus and DJ Greyboy. What were some of the other ones that were really good? They had like Filter and Stabbing Westward was pretty neat. They had a song with Korn too. Korn and I don't remember which DJ they worked with. Oh, Britney's in. Good. It's go time. Now it's Friend Party. Queen of the Damned was actually, yeah, I would agree with that on a soundtrack level for sure. The Craft had a decent soundtrack. What was the one that had all the cover? The Faculty. That was a good soundtrack for the 90s. Every James Bond movie has a good soundtrack. Super Troopers actually had kind of a decent soundtrack for using like off the beaten path tunes. What the fuck is that shit, man? Fucking bullshit. I'm just getting fingered. Like, not really. I don't want anybody to think I'm in danger. Don't go in the hole, you filth piss. Or do, whatever. We're fine. Everything's good. Get away from me with that fucking star shit. I know your game. Fucking trickster. I'm really doing terrible today. This is like... The first Guardians of the Dude, both Guardians of the Galaxy soundtracks were actually pretty fucking on point. Like, they really knew how to pick good songs for the mood of the movies that played in very well. Like, I was beyond impressed. That was a really good suggestion. The Ghostbusters soundtrack was pretty terrible. Like, the Ghostbusters song is fine, but like the whole soundtrack itself was a crock of AIDS. Beverly Hills Cop, amazing soundtrack. Even just the background score stuff. A good assortment of 80s tunes, but you still kind of covered every facet. Like from new wave to like the working man music. Like you had The Heat Is On there by Glenn Frey, and like, that was a pretty monster soundtrack. I would throw that one in there too. Oh, you fucking turd. Suck your shit. Don't take this from me. I never win. I never win. I just want to win. Oh, we didn't even do a fucking... Why? Dude. Fucking prick. You smelly wolf tits. Don't you do it. I am the best ever.
Give me a hell yeah!
Roadhouse.
Give me a hell yeah!
Thank you. It's a Reba Rad. Let's do it. Stop it. Why?
I love bread.
Everything's gonna be fine. I won, guys. I found a ranking we should have fun with. Best 50 movie soundtracks of the past 50. Oh shit, dude. Hackers did have a sweet soundtrack. I do like all that. We're gonna have to do this now. This is gonna have to become like a daily thing where we just bitch about music for 2 hours and nobody watches. Because they're like, hey, we don't care what you think. You should. I know a lot about music, but also you shouldn't because you like whatever you like. We're getting Kenny level tonight, boys. We're in Neptune. Celebrating for Raph. Eric Lemke, thank you so much for the share and the like. Brandon, I'm sorry I missed yours. I'm such a piece of shit. I usually go live for like an hour and a half because I have a pretty short attention span. But I decided to get inebriated, and now we're going to stream for like 3 hours, 4 hours, I guess. Fuck it, there's no rules. My wife and I have off this weekend, and you know what we plan on doing? Absolutely nothing, and that includes leaving the house. We will go outside to smoke cigarettes, and if we need treats, they will either come to us in the mail, or we will die. I really wish we would have gotten Culver's for dinner, because for some reason all I can taste in my mouth is savory bacon and cheese. Get back in there, you drunkard! Moody. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. Yes, I did. Get under the sign, you reet. All right, we're fine. Everything's good. I'm in the zone tonight. I should get all juiced up and then play Mario Kart all the time. Why didn't I think of this when I was 14? Oh, wait. I did. That probably explains now. Big flips. Look at that shit. Do you even backflip, bro? No, Tate! Was that you? Fuck. We're gonna make it. Everything's fine. I will leave to procure food and beverages. Yeah, that's good. I bought enough supplies that I can hunker down and just pretend it's like the end of the world. I figure I should start practicing now, because, I mean, pretty soon it's just gonna be the end of the world. Yeah, you fucking thought so, huh, dick? Fuck, go ahead, get past me. I dare ya. Come on, we're so close. It's 5th and I feel like I'm 10 miles away. You drunkard! Fuck, I should have put that off way quicker. Whatever. We'll take 5th. It was a good 5th. It was a good 5th. I'm gonna check out some Smoke Road tomorrow. Are they playing at the Roger Street days? Here in the Two Rivers? I wasn't real sure if they were. If you're not racing yet, you should be. If you have friends that race and they're not here, you should invite them. Listen to a fat old man burp into a microphone. What better is there to do on a Friday night than listen to a fat old dude burp into a microphone? I mean, like, that's basically karaoke, right? Like, that's just what they do, is just burp into a microphone and piss themselves. Oh, dude, everybody's picking the sweet track today. Hell yeah, dude. Let's just do the baby track all night. Eric's racing. Sweet. No, Wahida can't join tonight. She's with family. She's doing family things. And let's be honest, if you had your entire family over, would you want to hang out with me, like, while your family was there? Probably not. Like, to be like, did that guy just yell horse come? You'd be like, oh, that's nothing. And they'd be like, I'm out of here. Thank you, Tom Hanks. John Lorem. The sexy, sexy John Lorem is here. Hi, John. How was your day? Marvelous, I hope. I didn't fucking get the accelerator. Bullshit. We're gonna be fine. Everything's good. Come on, Oliver Northrop. Look at that. Drive it like you stole it. Yee-hoo. Fucking Adam figured out a new strategy for Mario Kart. Eat all the gummies you have left in the house. And just give her. This must have been what was happening in Dale Earnhardt's brain right before he hit the wall. Like, man, I wonder how fast this thing really can go. Sorry. R.I.P. I was just kidding. Sort of. I actually love racing, so I'm allowed to say horrible things. I don't think that's how it works. But whatever, let's just roll with it for now. Karaoke is either a dude. No, dude, it's that guy who keeps singing that song that I can never remember the name of from the 80s. Oh, Time Marches On, that's what it's called. That sister's looking cute in her britches and her boots. Anybody who's actually heard that song knows what it is, and it's so bad, but it's like, it's good bad. Like, it's so bad that you're like, oh, I'm never gonna not retain this. Like, entertainingly bad, I guess, would be a good way to... Yeah, eat that shit, MILF whistle. Fuck you, Tate. Oh, wait, that wasn't you. Never mind, Tate. We're cool. Fuck you, Dave. Hey, fuck you, Eric. God damn it. Go away. Why don't you guys just come over and kick my cat while you're at it? Holy shit. Fucking Mario Kart. Yeah. Woohoo. Come on. I learned how to drift from the Fast and Furious movies. What you got on that? I learned how to do all my driving from Mr. Vehicle Identification Number Diesel. You'll never hear anybody say that they learned all their driving skills from Paul Walker, because those people are all dead. That was a really horrible joke, and I'm so sorry.
Oh, shit, I got you good, you fucker.
I'm not. I'm sorry. Reba forgives you. I don't know why Reba forgives anyone, but I got third place. We did it. Dude, yeah, I only live my life a quarter mile at a time. Well, really, that's called poor foresight. You should definitely try to get farther than a quarter mile every day. I had to share the blue shell with you. It's fair. I deserved it. It was coming my way. I deserved it. I'm gonna eat that one like a man. I'm gonna take it like a man. We're just gonna move on. Maybe pretend it didn't happen. I'm doing good on this, my Sammy's 2-year anniversary today. Dude, happy anniversary. That's a big deal. That's a big love. Love is the most important thing in your life. And if you don't believe that, it means you haven't found the right love yet. And there's only 2 things you need to make love successful. 09W7L. There I think we had it up there wrong the whole time. I think I lied. And we had it wrong. I have no idea. Pam Miranda, welcome in. There's 2 things that can make any relationship successful. One of those things is never go to bed angry. Always say you're sorry and say I love you before you go to bed. Never bring anger to bed with you. If you never go to bed angry at your spouse and you're always willing to try to understand something about them every day, you will be happy for the rest of your life. That's all you need. That's all you need. Make sure you do it at 09. I'm so fat. 09W7L. Like fucking Roseanne over here. No offense, Roseanne. Or whatever. I don't know. If you're watching this, things can't be going super good. So I'm assuming Roseanne's got better shit to do. My 9 years is next Friday. We just did 8 last week. We have 8 together, 8 married and 10 together. So we officially made it a whole decade. And honestly, the most beautiful part of it is that some days it feels like day 2 and some days it feels like day 20,000. And I like being lost in that thing where you're not like, when you first start, you're counting because it's sweet. And when you first get married, it's super cool to get to your first anniversary and be like, we made it our first year married. But after that, it's all just been days of us hanging out, doing what we felt like doing and being true to ourselves. So I think we've succeeded as a couple just because we've always held ourselves to at least the standard of being yourself. Don't be some fake shit ever. It's a waste of your time and it's a waste of other people's time because the people that like you, sorry, when I get high, I just ramble, but the people in your life that love you for the real you, and it wouldn't matter what the exterior was. They just love you because your spirits connects with theirs on some kind of visceral level. So as long as you always make time to connect with people, you will always be happy. It's why the world needs to learn how to treat each other well. People had the same problems 50 years ago. They actually had worse opinions of each other than we do now, believe it or not. There was just a certain level of respect that went out to people because it was okay for you to see eye to eye. To not see eye to eye, I should say. People don't, if you agreed with everyone on everything, it would be fucking boring. I'm willing to bet that most of you in here have either had the best arguments of your life with a sibling, you know what I mean? Or your best friend. So the people that think differently than you and process differently than you, those people are vital to your success as a human being because they give you a perspective you wouldn't otherwise see. And I think people get so wrapped up in wanting to be they want everybody around them to be like them because let's face it, and I'm not saying it as an insult, life generally feels more comfortable the more things around you become part of your routine and become comfortable. So the more you're willing to learn from another person and the more you're willing to take out of it, you will always enrich your life with that kind of interaction. And now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you have to go meet a bunch of people and then change your personality to conform to who other people are. It is okay to be different. It's just also okay to go, hey, you know what? I don't have to agree with you, but as long as you're not hurting anybody, I might as well do my best to try to understand you. You know? In trying times, nothing will give you a peace of mind better than understanding the situation. So I feel like the more you can understand about other people, the more compassionate you can be, because really we're not that different. But we also are, and that's cool. No, I'm literally just rambling to nobody. My wife and I have been married 11, together 11 and married 8. Oh, that's really sweet. A lot of love. I think I was going to say it seems like it's anniversary season, but I would think that most people do in fact get married during summer. That's probably not a weird misconception in any way, shape, or form. So we'll stick with that. I have to pick a different level. This is really sad. I just keep doing the same thing over and over again. Still single? There's nothing wrong with being single though either. Like, every decision and choice you've ever made has led you to where you are now. You can't be anywhere else, and you can't change the past. So all you can really do is look forward. If you do that with a stride of optimism every day and the belief that you can make your day 1% better than yesterday was, you'll gradually get better every day until you'll forget who that other person was. We always take time every year just to do a quick trip just for us with no kids, and we've done it since day one. Dude, I wish we could do that. We're the brokest people ever. We have expensive habits and stuff, so we're pretty broke most of the time. But our dream, we never took a honeymoon yet, and we decided we're not going to take a honeymoon until we can go to WrestleMania. Whenever we can go to WrestleMania and afford to do that together, we'll consider it a win, and that will be our honeymoon. But it's basically WrestleMania or bust for us. Because that's like, if it was like, wrestling was really how we met, kind of, like in our group of friends, and like, we still watch it together all the time, so that will be our bonding moment someday, is going to WrestleMania and watching Logan Paul get beat up by hopefully a baby. That would be hilarious. Look at this. We'd lapping motherfuckers. We be lapping. Oh yeah, you think so, filth bag McPiss? I'm still in first. I'm still in first. What of it? I'm in second. Tate! Oh my God. You cleft nipples. What the fuck, man? I was like a lap ahead of people. You fucked me. I am not pleased. Oh my God, this is such bullshit. Fucking highway robbery, GG's. Pam, Nathan, thank you so much for the likes. I love you guys. Was hit off a motorcycle in 2013. Single since. People here are horrible. Dude, that's fucking garbage. What the fuck? Like, it's one of my least favorite parts about communal society is that most people are like, most people don't know where judgmentalism is supposed to stop, because it's okay to judge things. It's a natural reaction for your brain to try to sort those things out. Like that's a normal part, but like we don't know where to stop anymore. You know what I mean? Like it's gotten just a little silly. I still remember watching Total Divas in our crappy shoebox apartment in a bed made of 2x4s. That's true. My wife and I lived above a pizza place, and I wouldn't have traded it in for anything, because it was like $3.75 a month, and we could smoke cigarettes up there. Like, we had a pizza place right downstairs that has super fucking good sandwiches. The only thing that sucked is during winter, they would turn the pizza oven off, and that's what they used to heat the building. So at night it would get to like 50 degrees in our apartment, and it was real cold. But like, that was back in the days where like we knew sex was going to warm us up enough that we'd be okay for the night. So like, dude, during winter, I was pumped up like every day. I was like, all right, dude, I'm going to get some trim. Trust me, we're far from wealthy. No, making it a priority is so beautiful. I'm just saying I wish we didn't have expensive habits so we could make that a priority. Because like my dream is, I don't want to stay in one place ever. Like if I won the lottery, I would move into an RV and I would travel the country for at least a few months. and just see everything I wanted to see. And then I would get on planes and I would spend at least a year and a half not in the United States. I would just go see the fucking world. I would go live in France for a month. I would go rent an apartment in the Swiss Alps for 6 months. Like, I would just find all those places in the world where you can find a different kind of serenity. And that's what I would do with the rest of my days. What the fuck is that shit, man? I'm in here telling a wholesome story about the love of being a part of our incredible, endless world, which for sure isn't flat, idiots. Stop that. But like, who would figure that the man who wants to see the world would be relegated to being like a poor jackass? All right, we're gonna make it. Everything's fine. The world is a cube? I think that is, Luis. You're probably telling the truth. Tanner's here. Hi, Tanner. It's Vanner Gaming, guys. I've met him in person on several occasions now, and I must tell you, he's a dapper gentleman, all-around good guy. He and his wife are very kind people. And Tanner's cut, dude. He was trained by wolves. Like, he'll take you out if you're not careful. He's a sweet, loving guy, but push the wrong buttons, and the tiger comes out, man. And I'm telling you, you don't want the tiger. You think you do, but you don't want the tiger. Come on. We can get there. Damn it, John! Oh, wait, that's not John, was it? Sorry, John. I think I just yelled at you for no reason. There it is. Fuck yeah, we snuck her right through in the cooter of time. Sexy. That was super good. Yeah, Kevin Sullivan died. That's wild, huh? He was like the first wrestler to really do like the goth thing, and he did it really well. I fucking enjoyed it. I really did. I really did enjoy it. Dylan, welcome in. We're doing kind of a long stream tonight for me. Usually I'm at 2.5 hours. I'm like an hour over what I usually do. We're going to try to get at least another round out of this, and then I'm going to go hang out with my wife and celebrate breasts in general. I think they're worthy of some pretty hard praise, like, name a time a boob ruined your day. Never. It didn't.
I was a little girl.
That is not a good way to start a story, Oprah. You gotta settle down.
9,000 penises.
Much better. Much better. Calm down. Everything's fine. Nicole, I'm super good. How are you? I hope Kevin is choking out Benoit in hell for stealing his wife. Yeah, dude, that shit runs deep. Maybe he made a deal with God, like, hey, just let me go down there and get Benoit. That's pretty morbid, but, I mean, could be. You never know. All right, we got it. It's go time. You may be cool in your bikes, but you're not driving a Mercedes S-Class, and apparently neither am I. God damn, I always I'm a drifter, and this is not a great level for the drifters. Come on, you pricks. I don't know why I did that. That was mean. And now I'm just driving off the fucking road. All right, we're fine. Everything's good. All right, right, we're good. Skywalker, what's going on, dude? How art thou, Skywalker Gaming? Fucking Dave, man! It's always Dave. Oh, he broke through at the corner! Come on, one more lap. You got this, Bimbo. It's my new nickname. I just decided today I'm gonna start calling myself Bimbo. It's a good name. I'm really hungry. Holy shit. Like, really hungry. Wow. Like, my stomach feels like it's gonna explode with sadness if I don't put some kind of cheese in it. Or ice. No, just cheese. Maybe meat. I feel like I could eat a large mammal right now, I gotta be honest with you. Like, not one of the cats. Like, they're in no danger. Everything's fine. Fuck you! Fucking, I was in first 10 seconds ago, and now I'm in fucking ninth because of you irresponsible drunk hookers. Fucking terrible. I quit. Just got done making another VOD for my gaming page. Sweet. Sweet. I'm excited for you. I'm super inebriated. Oh, we can make peanut butter and jelly. Oh, sweet. I want like 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I love peanut butter and jelly, but it's got to be grape jelly. I'm going to take my hat off because this is serious. Nibbles. That was me. That was me, Adam. Let's do another one. Let's fucking, I gotta check and see if I have any friend requests. I don't think so. Oh yeah, I do maybe. Is this what that does? I think I just went to the wrong thing. I sure did. All right, fuck it. I don't think we have any friend requests. I think I'm wrong. Nope, we're good. Shit. All right, everything's fine. We're still here. Do you want them now or later? Oh, dude, I want them now. I eat a sandwich on stream. I don't even give a shit. You guys see me in rare form tonight. I'm gonna eat on camera. If you play your cards right, maybe I'll show you my butt crack. Probably not, though. I mean, it's up to you. If you really want to see it, that's fine, but I think I might get in trouble. I don't know. What is trouble anyways? What does it really mean? All right, let's get this Mario Kart going. No. Did I say it like that? Did I say it like a fat ogre? Do you want it now or later? No. Uchiwata solo. Sorry. It was unnecessary. And I'm sorry. I'll try to be a better person next time. I won't, for sure. I'm not going to. That was a lie, and I'm sorry. I'm still going to be the same dirtbag. I don't want to give anybody the wrong idea. Are you guys still alive, man? Hit rads if you're still alive. If not, I should probably end the stream and go to sleep. I'm not doing either of those things. I was just kidding. Yeah. I'm gonna do it while I'm driving. There we go. You fuck. Oh my God, you horse piss sandwich. Dude, I was in the zone. Why did you take that away from me? Why did you feel the need to crumble my happiness up like a dry cookie? That was not nice at all. I'm gonna call your mom. Be like, listen, I don't know who you raised, Judy. I don't know if anyone's mom's name is Judy, but if it is, I'm super sorry. I'm sure your mother is a very lovely woman. It's just she raised you poorly, is all. I don't mean that either. I mean, I sort of do, I guess. I don't know. Like, I meant it 5 seconds ago, but not now. I don't think that's a really good excuse. Like, that wouldn't hold up in a murder trial, but... I don't know. It's not something I Google search frequently. What will definitely get you found guilty during a murder trial? Number one answer is searching it in Google, and you're like, shit! How did you get caught? I Google searched how to not get caught, and the FBI showed up at my house. What the fuck, man? I was just up here minding my own business. Fucking having a Coke and a smile in first place. Oh, I got sandwiches. Oh, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna finish both of them. I'm gonna give these sandwiches a mouth job. This is going very poorly, and I'm honestly kind of upset that my friends would do this to me on my special day. Just because of that, I'm gonna make you watch me eat a sandwich. It's sticky peanut butter too. It's real good.
Give me a hell yeah. I said give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, sandwiches. I'll give a hell yeah to a sandwich any day. I'm trying to eat a sandwich. Why are you getting mad, Tyler? It's so good though. There's peanut butter and jelly. It's so good. It's grape jelly. And it's not crunchy peanut butter, because crunchy peanut butter is peanut butter that's not done yet. Oh, it's so good. That's delicious. I'm glad I asked for 2 sandwiches, because I'm for sure gonna want another one. Justin, hello. Thank you for the like. We're playing some Mario Kart. We spent 2 hours griping about the 100 greatest albums on Apple Music list. And while I don't disagree with all of it, there were some pretty questionable records in there, like people who are still trying to hold on to Bjork as a success. Like, it's just not that. Fucking shit, I knew it. I just threw a bomb at myself. Son of a bitch, Brittany! Wouldn't be a Friday night if Brittany wasn't putting her shoe in my asshole. It's fun, they said. Stream, hang out with your friends. They won't traumatize you with 8-bit terrors. That's how you do it. Let's just put Dark Side of the Moon as our dude. Dark Side of the Moon is my number one. That, I don't think that album is touchable, and I don't think it ever will be. And that's just me. But in my opinion, there will never be an album as good as Dark Side of the Moon. Honorable mention goes to Inner Visions by Stevie Wonder and Thriller, of course. But for me, it'll never get better than Dark Side of the Moon. And that doesn't even necessarily mean that like Pink Floyd is the greatest band of all time. It just means they wrote the greatest record of all time. Front to back, there's nothing about that album you could change. There's nothing about it you could challenge. Nothing. It hits every part of the emotional spectrum. Like that album puts everything right at your fingertips and makes you realize you're completely insignificant in the universe, but that you can make really beautiful things. It's pretty awesome. All that is a record. All right, here we go. I'm doing okay tonight, so I'm not terrible. Usually I'm awful. Fuck you with your shit, man. I think that's why people get annoyed with me, though, is because I just yell things like, fuck you with your shit. And, like, nobody knows what I'm yelling about. Like, my wife is constantly like, hey, I see that you're upset, but, like, why? And I'm like, because that. That's why I'm upset. All right, another sandwich. Let's go. On vinyl? Yeah, I have on vinyl. Sawyer eats his Big Mac last week on the ground like seconds. Oh, yeah, dude.
Dude, spit on that thing.
I'm not spitting on a sandwich, man. That's not my style. All right, we got like 2 more races left. Let's have some fun. And then after that, everybody feel a boob. Do it for Ken. It's Ken's birthday today. I guarantee you, Radman Ken would be proud of you if you touched a tit. If you're a girl and you reach up under your bra and touch your own tit, Ken will feel that and he'll feel happy. And I think you should do that. Everybody should touch their own boob for Ken's birthday. I'll do it. There. I'm holding it. I'm holding a tit and eating a sandwich for Ken. Everybody do it. Get one of your nipples hard for Ken. You don't have to do both, just one. I'll touch mine later. Oh, sweet. There you go. See, Twyla? Just do it. And be like, you got to sing happy birthday to Ken while you're doing it, though. Thank you, Eric. I was getting a little sidetracked there. Cody, thank you for the like. Ryan, welcome in. Sandwich. This is one of my favorite tracks of all time. And they fell off. Ryan Steelman, welcome in. How is it? I'm eating sandwiches. And tomorrow we're going to stream again. I'm going to try to get on at some point tomorrow and probably try to actually play a game, but I also want to do another. I want to find another tier list because those are a lot of fun. I like arguing over musical things. You learn a lot about somebody by their music. That's how me and Kenny became brothers. We found out we both liked a bunch of awesome music, so we were like, we should probably be friends because most people kind of suck, and he was like, yeah. Sometimes we video chat while we're in bed and talk about our dreams. I just call him at 3 a.m. and I'm like, Kenny, can we go to the circus someday? And he's like, yes, we can go to the circus. And I still believe someday Prongles is going to take me to the circus. And if he doesn't, I'm not going to be mad at him for it because I can't see circuses being that fun anymore. Like, what do they even let you have at a circus now? Like, they took all the fun out of that shit. You can't keep endangered animals. You can't keep kids in cages with, like, deer antlers. Now all they can do is work at the carnival. Yeah, fucking I dare you, bitch. Yep, dead. You know it's starting to go off the rails when I'm just flying. No more bearded ladies. Dude, I don't know, man. When we were kids, I think part of the excitement of seeing the guy with the lion was like, this thing might eat this guy's fucking hand off. Like, and you don't want it. You don't want it to happen. You don't want somebody's fucking hand to get bit off. But on the odd chance it happened, you'd watch. That's all I'm saying. I'm not telling you how to live your life. But also I'm telling you how to live your life. All right. I gotta pick Excite Bike one more time. I believe in it. Brittany's actually cleaning up tonight. You're doing swell. I'm not even mad at you. The world will feel it. Ken's right. The world will feel it. But I feel like what a better honor on somebody's birthday than to just for them to secretly know that you said their name once while you were masturbating or feeling your titty. Like, that means that goes a long way with a dude. Like, I guarantee you, and you'd have to try it to be sure, but if you sent Ken a picture of someone holding their own boob, he'd be like, nice. And then he'd have a better birthday because you did that. Now, I'm not saying if you're like a married woman and stuff, you should definitely not do that. I'm just saying you could find a picture of another lady holding her boob and send it to Ken instead. Like, there's pictures of Helen Mirren holding her boob out there. I bet that would be a treat. Oh, yeah, I got stuck. Awesome. Sorry, I think after 2 hours, I just run out of stuff to say. And then I just word diarrhea. It's an unfortunate side effect of my mental health incapabilities. Oh! Oh. Everybody's trying to horn me. Son of a bitch! I'm stuck! God damn it. Somebody pissed right in my Cheerios. This is awful. This is really not the race of the century here. I am not. Shit! Why did that happen? I wasn't trying to go that way. Fuck. This is all cheating. I don't condone any of this. Last circus I went to was Barnum and Bailey. Oh yeah, dude, like it's gotta be forever. I think I was dating a girl once and we took her kids to the circus, and that was like, I wanna say like 2009, and there was already like, god damn it! New Verdian, thank you so much for like Dan Jackson, hello. I got fucked. I got royally fucked. You shit! Fuck. Whatever, I'll take it. Close enough. Close enough. God damn it. We didn't do too bad. Brittany walking away with a W. Look at that. Brittany shows up and I start getting fucking 6th place. Thanks, man. Thanks, Brittany Moody. I'm just kidding. I love you. All right, guys. It's 9 o'clock already, and like my wife and I both had to work and do stuff all week, and we just want to sit down and hang out and be lazy and take our pants off. So that's what we're gonna do. And you guys should go do the same thing. Let's raid somebody. Let's raid somebody and love them. Like a naked newborn baby who needs shelter and happiness. Here's OJ Simpson.
Who was with OJ earlier today? They believe that this is the car. We do not know this is the car.
All right.
They're going south through Orange County, but nobody is.
Who we raiding? Twitch, YouTube? I don't want to figure that. I'm too inebriated to figure